Hey friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. It's been a rough day for all of us Cowboy fans. This is not the day that we envisioned. This is not the day that I wanted. I was so proud about going to Lucky's and having all the great fans and stuff getting there. We had William who came by, ended up bringing me one of the little Roger Staubach, I forgot what you call them, things. That was great. We had my man who came all the way from Richmond with his girlfriend, 2 hours away to be there. Had a friend of mine who came from Haymarket over there to Lucky's. We literally had about 80% of the crowd there were Dallas Cowboy fans. I had the camera set up so that way you could see us talking, everything else. We had a crowd of people all around us, and we had the Cowboy fan club there. And I was waiting. I had, T-shirts that were autographed by Travis Frederick and by Lyle Collins, and I had some Emmett Smith books that was given away from Cowboys Experience and things. And I was ready to have the party. This would be our winning the NFC East party. And unfortunately, we didn't show up. And there's so many people out there that are pissed off. And I'm bad too. But let's step back for a minute. Let's just step back for a minute. That defeat was a total team defeat in all phases. There was not anything you could point to and say, but that was okay. Sometimes you have games like that. We had a game like that against the Tennessee Titans, where we hit rock bottom. We said the season was over, but yet they got on a roll. The thing that still bothers me, and I know the haters are going to come at me and stuff and say, yeah, well, you're an idiot, Dak sucks. We need a quarterback, like a Carson Wentz or a Jared Goff. Dak just isn't the guy. Well, Carson Wentz isn't on the field right now. And right now, Nick Foles is running the team better than Carson Wentz was. So there's that. A lot of people say, of course, Jared Goff. And look at the Rams. They got it set. We have a bum-ass quarterback. But here's what's interesting. Right now, the Rams, I think they're going to lose this game to the Eagles tonight. The Eagles are coming out with a little more desire, and the Rams, with everything to play for as far as home field advantage, over the last few weeks have really played like garbage, especially Jared Goff. If Jared Goff were Dak Prescott right now, the last 3 games, he'd been tarred and feathered. Over the last 3 games, Jared Goff's had 4 fumbles and 5 interceptions. Here's how bad it is. Against the Lions, he had 207 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for a 68 QBR. Against the Lions. Against the Bears, now we'll give the Bears credit because the Bears have a great defense, but he had 180 yards and 4 interceptions and a 19 QBR. Now, I know today was not good by Dak. I know Dak's had some turnovers and things, but in the grand scheme of things, Dak Prescott has been part of a whole lot more wins than either of those guys. But every quarterback has highs and lows. They have good games and bad games, just like teams do. I think that a game like this will end up motivating the players again. They were feeling so good last week. Dak FedEx Air Player of the Week. Zeke Elliott running roughshod through the NFL, leading the league. Amari Cooper having new life. I think they believed the hype a little too much. And they weren't as hungry as they had been. But I can guarantee you this. Make no mistake about it. That's a humbling loss. That's the kind of loss that makes you realize you can't take winning for granted. Dak ain't perfect. But neither is any other player in the NFL. I'm going to say for this game, this is just one of those ones that you just chalk up to an aberration. You need to forget about this one and move on and focus on the next one. There was nothing redeeming in that game. I haven't heard anything about Xavier Salafalu other than he's got an eye injury and went to the hospital for further evaluation. So thoughts and prayers to him, and hopefully it's nothing serious because we're going to need that guy. You could see some of the problems we had were at guard position. And right now, we're beginning to run out of warm bodies. And let's hope that Zach Martin's injury is not for very long as well either. Yeah. Today was no fun. But I still believe in this team and these guys. Just remember, a season is a marathon, and you're going to have times where you're up and when you're down. The key is we got 2 weeks left to get it back on. And if we're going to lose, I'd rather lose to somebody in the AFC before the end of the season. And that's all I have to say about that. But it is time for me to get this old ass body up and turn out the lights. Finish this last sip. Oh, FYI. I'm down 17 pounds from the keto diet in 3 weeks. So there's that.